Sports presents the NBA. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Simmons. Jordan is out there with Randall. And it's Day in at the power forward position. Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick. Mullen. And Mullen with the slam.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Simmons. Boy, he was something else against Utah. And here's Jordan outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3. So far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Detroit with the ball. Here's Mason. Tries again. The shot comes out. Randall with some nice D. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jordan kicks to Simmons. Back to Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 7 points. Randall brings the double team. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Here is Mason following the bucket by the Bucks. Mullen kicks to Mason. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Here's Mullen. The rebound by Day.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Jordan up top. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Jordan's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
For Detroit, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls. Clark, he's checked in for Mullen.
We got this.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, cool hands in that last outing against the Jazz had quite a performance. He scored 48 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the three ball. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Mullen is out there with Clark. Then it's Castle. Then there's Mason. And it's Peterson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And Milwaukee has possession, following the bucket by the Pistons.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bucks leading by 4. Now here's Little. Jordan on the wing. There's the triple. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Mason with it. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Misi. Outside Jordan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 7. Clark outside. Pistons passing it around. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. You look at Jordan, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
First free throw is good. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for it.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And yes, it's good. Simmons got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the Bucks making a change here. Days checked in. Mason misses. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Here's Hudgens. Pass to Mason. Clark with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clark's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Back to Jordan. The tray. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's the screen. Clark for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in. Clark's got 9.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Simmons' shot is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Pass to Mason. Here's Hudgens. Here's Constantine. No good on the 3. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Detroit Pistons.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
Yeah, shooting under 35%, not going to get you back into a game. And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Cool Hands in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Jordan. Simmons is out there with Randall, and it's Day in at the 4. Mullen against Jordan. And it's good, 2 points. Jordan's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Bucks. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Hudgens. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And it's Detroit's ball. The 3. They get it back. Goes back up. And it's Mullen that time on the assist by Mason. Mason's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
That one drops for him. 28 points for Jordan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Constantine. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
To the wing on the left. Here's Jordan. A second chance effort. It's good. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Hudgens can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 30 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The rebound by Day.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Jordan against Mason. Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Pistons trail by 15. Mason looking around. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He has 6.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And the Pistons making a change here. Castle's checked in. Jordan in the corner. Jacks up a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Jordan's got 38 points.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Jordan outside. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That one goes. Count it. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hudgens. No good on the triple.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Jordan. Over Mullen. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bucks ahead, running away with this one. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Mason. He's out there with Castle. And it's Peterson in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. That one goes in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Little. Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Mullen. That misses off the backboard. Milwaukee leading by 21. Day the pass to Randall. Jordan outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Hudgens. The 3-ball. Up again. The rebound by Day. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Jordan with the bucket.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. From down in the low post, it goes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Snatched away. Fast break, Milwaukee. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And another basket for Milwaukee. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. how it's been going for the Bucks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Now here's Jordan. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And here is Mason. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
And it's Mason with the ball for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jordan.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Here's Milwaukee now. Drives to the hoop. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the boards.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win.